If you want to support the Predator Poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Somebody stay back and just watch this. I think there's only one way in and one way out. How's it going?
Not a problem.
Hey, Chris. Let's go over and talk about it, man. Can we just go outside and talk about it?
Huh?
Can we go talk about the girl that's talking to you online? Can we just go outside and talk about it, man? I'd rather just do that and talk about it in here, man.
What are you talking about?
I have everything saved. Can we just go outside and talk about it? Just go by it and whatever. I know you're a good dude, man, trying to get your shit together. I just want to talk to you, okay? You don't have to worry about buying that if you don't want to. Can we go outside and talk about it, man? Appreciate it.
Well, am I in trouble?
Well, no, I just want to talk to you, but I have everything saved. Yeah, I don't want to hit you, man. Oh, I didn't mean to bump into you. I'm sorry. Can we just go away from your car so we're not just reaching for weapons or anything? Do you mind just being right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate it, man. Actually, let's go by that gas tank away from people. I just don't want anyone to overhear what we're talking about, just for your sake, because I know you're a good dude trying to get your shit together. So if you don't mind, can we just go by that lit gas tank just for everybody's safety? I appreciate it. You're tall, man. Do you actually play for the Thunder?
No, I used to play basketball in high school.
Okay. Where'd you play at?
Elk City.
Okay. Okay, cool,
Born
man.
and raised here.
Yeah. I played football at Altus, if you know where that is.
Yeah, actually I do.
Okay. Cool, man. Okay. Yeah, let's just go kind of over here. If anybody asks what's going on, I won't tell them. But obviously it's voluntary to talk to me. I just want to have a conversation with you and all that stuff and just knock it out. Yeah, here's good.
What's up?
Usually I'm not looking up at people, man. My name's Gordon. Sorry to meet you like
I'm
this.
Chris.
Yeah, firm handshake. So I'm here to talk to you about the girl that just was talking to you on the phone, man.
Okay.
How did this girl meet you?
She's my niece.
She's your niece?
Yeah,
Okay. Got it. Oh, no, I mean, that's no problem. How old's your niece?
she's 9. Or no, not 9, sorry. 13.
Okay. And so the girl just talking to you right now is your niece who's 13?
Yeah,
Okay, got it. How did you and your niece meet?
through my dad.
Okay.
She used to live in Clinton, Oklahoma,
Okay, got it.
and I've lived in Clinton too.
So where does your niece live here?
She lives at the apartments down here on
I got you.
Country.
Okay, I got you.
I'm just going by, dropping this off and heading home.
Okay. So how is your niece talking to you online? Like phone number?
Online. She's got my phone number.
Phone number?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. What's her phone number?
Why?
Okay. Well, that's fine if you don't want to give that out, but that is your niece?
Yes.
Okay, I got you.
Yes. I
Um,
have a bunch of nieces and nephews.
okay. Well, besides your niece, I want to talk about some stuff that's happening online and stuff like that, because I know you're
Okay.
trying to get your shit together, and I don't want any crap coming your way because the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been hacked into and everything else, and I don't go online very much.
For sure.
Unless I'm looking for a job.
I understand.
I've got a job interview tomorrow, actually.
Okay. But your phone number's a number, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. So, are you familiar with this app Telegram?
No, I'm not.
You're not familiar with Telegram?
No.
Okay. What about Snapchat?
Nope.
You don't know what Snapchat is?
I know what Snapchat is, but I don't use it.
Okay, I got you. What apps do you know of that have been hacked?
I've had my Facebook hacked. I've had my Chimes account hacked. I've had my PayPal hacked.
Okay, I got
Stuff
you.
like that.
Fair enough. Any other apps you can think of that have been hacked?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm very, very protective over my stuff.
Okay, I understand. That's good. So, do you give your passwords out to anybody or anything?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
That's a no.
Okay. Do you give your phone number out to anyone?
Nope. Just
Okay.
family.
Okay, fair enough.
'Cause I don't trust people.
Okay, so since, and I'm only asking because I know you're a good person. I'm just, I don't want any. I'm not going to assume anything. That's why I'm just asking you. Like if I had something up my sleeve, I'd just hide it from you, right? But I don't want anything up my sleeve. So,
you're good.
okay, I appreciate it, man. Do you work right now?
No.
Looking for work?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I respect the hell out of
I'm
that.
actually fixing to be getting a job at Brahms in Clinton.
Well, good, man. That's awesome.
Hey,
Better give me some free ice cream. No, I'm just kidding. I don't need any ice cream. I'm just completely
I don't
kidding about
either.
that. Right.
I don't either.
So I just gave you a chance to talk about what accounts have been hacked, and I didn't hear TikTok, so I'm just gonna ask you about your TikTok account. When did you make TikTok?
I've had TikTok for about a month,
Okay.
and then I got rid of it because there's been too much drama going on, and it's like, no, I don't need that in my life.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Tell me about it. I got to tell everybody
I've got
that.
my mom I'm taking care of.
Right. So just fully curious. I'm not trying to give you a gotcha here. The name on TikTok, like were you a former chef or something? How'd you come up with Chris on TikTok? Is it like your middle name?
That's my dad's last name.
Okay. So why would you choose not? Because in Oklahoma we like barbecue pits. I don't know, but
I know, right?
But I guess why Chris?
It's just something I grew up with.
Okay, so you're more of a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
I've done a lot of in different grills and restaurants and stuff.
Okay, so who's the person in your profile? Is that an old photo of you or your dad? Who is that in the profile photo? On the Chris account on TikTok.
That's me.
Okay, just back in the day or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
That's my high school picture.
Okay, vintage Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got to get your autograph, man. So what did you play in high school? What position?
Quarterback, or not quarterback.
Yeah, everybody played quarterback, right?
Shortstop.
Okay. Oh, you were a baseball guy? Cool, man. Okay.
And then when I was playing basketball, it was my junior high year, I was quarterback. Or
Okay.
not quarterback, trying to think of all the different positions in basketball. That's been years.
You were a tall person who put the ball in the hoop. We'll just keep it at that.
Yeah, I graduated May 16th of 2000 from Elk City High School.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my positions in both sports were easy to remember. In football, I played center, and basketball, I played center too. But the only difference is football, I got playing time. Basketball, I did not get playing time. I was on the end of the bench with this belly. But I made the team. That counts for something. But Yeah, so I want to kind of talk about some people on TikTok that I've tried to talk to you before and stuff like that.
Okay.
How would you describe the people on TikTok?
There's some good people on there. I mean, I've
Yeah.
had my couple of my cousins get on there and we'll talk. But other than that, I keep my stuff private so nobody can actually join, or not join, but send me requests. They have to ask for my permission.
Okay.
And I basically do a background check, make sure everything's good with them before I do anything.
Okay.
I'm very security.
Okay. Do some people ever slip through the cracks of your background checks sometimes that you have to end up getting rid of after they message you, or?
Oh yes.
Okay. Describe those people.
I've had a couple of offenders come on there
Really?
asking me if I want to get in these groups. It's like, nope, delete.
Really? So that's kind of what we've been seeing a little bit. And obviously, I don't think you want to get involved with people like that. I mean, you want to stay far away.
No.
So how do they usually talk to you on there?
They just talk to me. They ask me how old I am, and it's like, that's confidential, dude. I don't give out my information.
Okay. Yeah, fair. But
Can I get your phone? Nope.
more
Can I get your address? Nope.
more so about the offenders asking to join these groups. What are they trying to get at with that?
CP groups.
What is CP?
Child.
Okay.
Child.
Okay. CP child. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
And I won't do it.
Okay.
No.
What
I'm against all of that.
what apps are these groups usually on?
They're usually on, some of them's on Facebook, which I don't have Facebook anymore because it got hacked into. Some of them come on TikTok, but I block them.
There's groups on TikTok of that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Like, define a group. What do you mean by that?
They'll have like different names
Okay.
for their groups.
Okay.
They'll be like, well, if you join this group, we'll pay you this much money to your PayPal.
Oh, I see.
And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that because that's my personal information.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
not going to give out that and get me in trouble. No, not happening.
What other apps do they advertise for these CP groups?
I've seen a bunch of them on, not TikTok, but YouTube.
YouTube?
And I watch little videos on there because there's some of them funny.
Yeah,
like
of course.
Cat videos.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but other than that,
How-
I really don't mess with anything.
Okay, so how do they usually message you? Like, what do they? So they talk about CP groups. How does that get brought up when they message you?
They just, I guess, recruiting people, seeing which ones they can get. and
Lure
stuff
over
like
there?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I'm not doing it.
Do they usually want to keep it on TikTok, or do they go to another app?
They try to get me to go to another app.
Okay.
Like,
Like, which apps have you heard them talk about that you haven't downloaded yourself?
that I haven't.
Right.
Zine
Spell that for me.
is ZANGE, I think.
Oh, Zangy.
Yeah,
Zangy. Okay, okay. What other apps have they brought up?
That's about the only ones.
Okay. How often do they bring up Telegram?
Huh?
How often do they bring up Telegram?
Not very often.
How many times do you think you've seen them bring it up?
I've probably seen them bring it up maybe 5-6 times.
Okay. What do they
But-
talk about pertaining to Telegram?
Just trying to get people's information
Okay.
and have them join these groups. And it's like, no, I'm not doing it, man.
And when you say these groups, you mean the CP groups?
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't do it.
So Telegram, Zangy, Facebook, YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to ask, like, I'm just going to be honest, man. I assume none of the groups you made yourself, obviously, from what I'm hearing. You haven't made any groups yourself, and
No.
you haven't,
No.
none of the photos in there, or you're not responsible for, or
No.
anything like that. But, you're being pretty straight up with me, so I'm just going to be straight up with you. Like I said, I'm keeping nothing up the sleeve as long as you're cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say your account's been dinged for getting that sent to you. Like, I'm sure you know. People have sent that to you.
Yeah. And I don't accept it.
Well, I understand, but I'm more so like wondering what they're up to, right? Because, look, put it this way, I've had the same conversation with my grandma. I open up her WhatsApp and I just see, like, what in the how does she talk to half of India, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, So, I mean, obviously, I think they've sent you said if they're asking you, oh yeah, how often are they asking you to join these CP groups?
Not very often. They're basically pretty quiet when it comes to some of their groups.
Okay, I mean, once per every what do they ask you to join a CP group?
Last time they had me try to join, which I denied it, and I blocked them.
Right.
It was on TikTok.
Okay.
And I got rid of it because they just kept on blowing up my phone, blowing up my phone, blowing up my phone. It's like, no, dude, I'm not doing this. So I deleted them and got rid of TikTok altogether.
Have they ever added you to a group that you've had to leave with that stuff in it?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. I'm being 100% honest with you. No.
Okay. So
I don't fall for that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask this: have people sent some of that stuff to you without your permission? Because I'm gonna just tell you this, dude. Like, we've seen on some of these apps, people have just sent this crap to you, and obviously the internet doesn't really show context to a lot of things. It just shows this happened, right? This button was pressed, no matter what. So I'm just gonna ask, like, we've seen records of, and now it makes sense because you have people asking you all the time, soliciting you to join all this. And I don't think you wanted to do this stuff.
No.
But, I'm just going to say straight up, man, some of these CP people, we've seen them sending you stuff. So how do they usually do that? Like, what's their method? All that type of stuff.
They try to send it through my email.
Your email?
Which they'll hack into my email. I've got a security on my phone.
Okay.
That lets me know if something's coming through
Well,
my email.
what apps have they sent it to you on? Because you've been great, but this question, I don't know the answer to every question I ask. I know you know the answer to every question. I'm not going to ask anything unfair. But this question, I do know the answer to some of this, and I just want to make sure that you're matching up because that would show me your sincerity. What apps have they sent it to you on?
They've tried to send it to me on TikTok.
Okay.
Instagram. Which I don't have that no more.
Okay.
That's basically the only apps that I've actually used.
Okay. Are these mostly like pictures, videos, both? How do they usually do it?
They usually try to send videos, but my phone blocks them.
Okay.
Like I said, I've got a security on my phone.
So how does the video show up?
It's usually blurred.
Okay.
And then he'll have like a little eye where you're supposed to poke it.
Right.
It comes out.
Okay.
I don't do it.
Okay. Well, how do you end up finding out that it's CP?
Because they'll basically tell me, hey, this is what this is. If
Okay.
you want to join.
So they send you like a picture or a video or something. It's blurred out, but they tell you what it is.
Yep.
Okay.
And I block it automatically.
So what ages have you seen them tell you? Because, and I know you're not creating any of this stuff, but it's more so I want to see what they're kind of up to. Because if you can give me good info on these people, I mean, dude, I want to skip over this and just go after those, the real, right? I want to get the real bad guys. So what ages have they told you that they've sent you?
They've tried to send me 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds. And
were these boys, girls, both, or?
Mainly boys.
Boys, okay.
And I'm not into that.
Okay.
I have nieces and nephews that I protect.
Right.
And I'm against all that.
100%.
And I've seen a lot of advertising on the internet, on Google. It's outrageous. I mean, these people coming in, hacking in people's phones and internet and all this and downloading stuff, and it's like, no.
Oh yeah. So
I'm very protective over my information.
Oh, 100%. So these videos, are the kids usually by themselves, or are they with someone else usually?
They're usually with somebody else, like an adult.
Okay. What's the adult usually doing to them? What's the adult usually doing to them, or what usually goes down in the videos?
I don't know because I don't watch them.
Okay. So what part of the adult do you see?
The only part that I see on the adults is the adult's face.
Okay. Got it. What race are these adults usually?
They're usually Afghan, Chinese.
Shocker, right?
Japanese, Korean.
Okay. What other race have you seen, if any, besides those?
I've seen a couple of blacks. But other than that, that's about it.
Okay. And what races are the kids usually?
I don't know because it really doesn't show them.
Okay. Got it. Well,
I would say maybe
that's not a.
I don't know what's going on here.
No, you're good, man. It's not
I would probably say Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, something like that.
Got it. Yeah, that should not be for you, man. I'm not.
But yeah, it's just different things.
Okay. Yeah, that shouldn't be.
What,
We
you
can,
call somebody?
no, I do not. Are they coming over here?
No, they're talking to somebody else.
Okay, dude, totally voluntary. Do you just want to sit in my car so nobody sees you out here? I mean, it's gonna be unlocked. I'm not going anywhere. Like the car's off. It's just right there. Do you want to sit in the car? I'm not like the doors are unlocked. I'm not gonna move anywhere. But it's probably best to, like.
I'm good.
Okay. Do you just want to kind of move over, away from them? Okay.
So what's your name again?
Gordon.
Gordon.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day out.
It is, man. It sure is.
Real beautiful out.
Oh, you know what? When you were inside, they were having an argument about a fender bender that happened.
Oh.
Like I actually swear, like that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're good, man.
Yeah, I try to stay away from everything. Like I said, I take care of my mom, and I'm trying to get a job.
Yeah. No, you're trying to get your shit together, and I really appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. It was a fender. Yeah, they were cursing each other out. Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. Okay. So they've sent some blurred of like 8 to 13-year-olds, pretty much. These have been videos of adults and kids and all that stuff. Okay.
Well, like I said, I don't mess with none of it.
Okay.
I'm being 100% honest.
Okay.
I don't mess with none of that stuff.
I got you.
When I see it, it's deleted.
Okay.
Automatically.
And
I block them.
Okay. So I kind of had a question about it because I'm gonna just say this. Like, I know about the blurred stuff, and it would not be detected if it stayed blurred. So I'm gonna just tell you this, because you are being honest with me. I'll be honest with you. Anything from 15 to 18, we don't see. So a 17-year-old can look 20, right? so it's like, how can you even detect that?
Right.
But anything from 12 to 15 is a yellow light in our system. Anything from 9 to 12 is an orange light in our system. Anything from 5 to 9 is a red light in our system. Anything from 0 to 5 is a dark red light in our system. And kind of like lining up with what you said, we've seen 0 to 9, 9 to 12, and we've seen some 12 to 15, but I guess it gets thrown in there or whatever with how these people are. So look, man, if those pop up in the system, that means they were watched for more than 10 seconds, all right? And I'm just telling you what it is. I mean, there's no ace up the sleeve or anything. So I think you're sincere when you say I don't like that stuff. People annoy me with it, but it's the internet.
It's very, very ignoring.
Right. So like when I go to my grandma who's 90 about this stuff, and
I'm on 65.
Oh, there you go.
She's got a heart condition.
Okay.
So
I know you want to take care of her, so let's not let the internet get in the way of that, right?
Oh no.
So when I go to my grandma about it, it's like, obviously she's not into this. It's just, but it's happening, right?
Right.
So look, think of it like this, right? If your neighbor's house burned down next to you, I'm not going to say you did it. I'm just going to say you obviously saw it. What happened, right?
Right.
So just think of it as like a burning fire, and you've seen the video of 9/11.
I hated that, man. I almost joined the military when I heard about that.
Exactly.
And that was bad.
Right. So you obviously watching that doesn't make you. It's unpleasant. It sucks to watch, right?
Right.
But you can tell me what happened in the video. I can describe. I can remember that shit from 20 years ago. Buildings fly. I saw all that. We can describe it, right? So
There's actually you brought up a point. There's actually a video on the 9/11 that shows when the it actually shows. I don't know if it still does, but it shows like a cloud of Osama bin Laden.
Yes, I saw that.
That was trippy.
Oh, dude, there's a lot of things I don't trust about that whole thing, but
that was trippy out.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. I showed my mom, and she's like,
yep.
wow.
I saw that.
I was like, that's got to be animated.
God, you're bringing me back. Bringing me back memories from 2011, man. Holy.
I know, right?
But yeah, so I'm not. Look, I know none of that stuff is yours. You made yourself or anything like that. But I do need to know what happens in the videos, because I do want to skip over you and go to these people. But if they're just sending you, kids playing soccer, I mean, we're not really getting anywhere, right? So, look.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on in videos.
Well,
I said, they're blurred.
like I said, it pops up in our system because they were unblurred somehow, right? So I don't know if it was an accident or not, or I don't know if you didn't know what it was and you accidentally clicked or something. I don't know. I'm asking you, what happened with that?
No, I know of.
Okay.
I'm being 100% honest with you.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm saying they pop up in the system is because they were clicked on, they were unblurred, and they were viewed. And these are on apps where we know that you were not hacked. They weren't listed to me as hacked accounts. And so what I really care about is people more so sending that stuff to you rather than, you know, you being on the receiving end of it, because you can't control what people send you.
It makes me look bad.
Well, you can't control what people send you.
No,
and
I really can't.
I know you're very protective of your nieces and nephews.
Yes.
So imagine something like that could be them, right? So that.
Oh, that would piss me off.
Right. So that's why I'm asking. You know, you were great on the race question. So again, you weren't behind the camera on the videos. These idiots just have sent some to you.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, like, usually I think these people you describe no white people, a lot of overseas.
Yes.
So I want to know, like, what are they saying? Like, because you're not the only person getting it. My grandma gets the same shit, but I don't want to ask her about this. She's 90, right?
She gets some too?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. So I'm not trying to. I don't hold that against you, man. I mean, if you're on the internet, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So all I know is the videos were clicked on, they were watched. Okay. And I know you're not trying to hide what these people are doing. Okay.
No.
So I'm just gonna ask you this, because depending on how you answer, is going to determine how the rest of this goes. How do those videos make you feel?
Sick to my stomach.
Okay. Well, that's a great answer.
Like literally sick.
Why do they make you feel sick?
Because it's, when I was younger, I was
Okay.
by my brother. I was probably about 6 or 7. And a couple of my nieces have been by their uncles and grandfathers, and it makes me sick to my stomach.
Okay. Do those videos remind you of those tragedies happening?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And I can't do it. No.
Okay. So those videos give you a bad gut feeling.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
very bad.
What do you think should happen to the adults in the videos?
I think they should be punished.
Okay, fair enough. So what?
Because they shouldn't be doing that to kids. I mean, that's wrong.
Okay. So they are assaulting kids in the videos then?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. So what app would you say is the most prevalent for people sending you that stuff?
Zoom?
Oh, the Zangie app?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why do you think that's the most I mean, I know you probably don't have the exact answer, but why do you think it's the most common one they do it on?
I have no idea.
Really?
To be honest, I really don't.
Do they usually do it in like group settings, or do individuals just do it? How do they usually do that when they send it?
They try to do it in group settings.
Okay.
And they try to get me involved, and I won't do it.
Okay. So how many individuals do you think have sent you that crap on Zangie, and how many usernames can you remember?
There's one that's called CP.
Oh, it's a pretty obvious name.
I can't remember the other ones.
Okay. How many besides do you think it was with the other ones?
I would probably say 4 or 5.
Okay. And these are just individual people sending a child?
Yeah.
Okay. What ages what was the youngest age they sent on Zangie?
The youngest was, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was 13.
Okay. So where was the video of the 8-year-old?
I have no idea.
Okay. So they sent you something of a 13-year-old. So I really want to try to find this kid. I'm not going to say you know her name. It's not like her name's on the forehead. But some descriptions, basically, I'll tell you this. The descriptions get put into some AI thing. They're not, I don't say they came from Chris or anything. But they get put into an AI. They try to narrow down who that kid could be. And dude, even eliminating 2 billion people from the pool list is a huge step.
Oh yeah, it really is.
So this video of a 13-year-old, what's one you can remember? Like who is she with? What race was she? Stuff like that.
She was African American.
Okay, African American or African?
African.
Okay. Why say that? Like what made you think?
Because she was from Africa.
Okay. And what was happening in that video?
It was just her and I don't know if it was a friend or her uncle or her dad.
Older man then?
Yeah, it was an older man.
What was he doing to her?
He was basically just kissing on her.
Okay. What happened next?
He was, from what I seen, and then I got rid of it because it started making me sick to my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing with her.
Really?
Not down there.
Playing with her
Up here.
Like her and stuff? Yeah. Okay. Where did his hand ever touch her?
No, it was over his shirt.
Over the shirt?
Yep.
Okay. So at what part did they get nude in that video?
I don't really know. But like I said, once I seen that, I blocked it out. I deleted it.
So which user did that come from? Okay.
Something like that.
Do they usually send this stuff? Like, is it links to the videos, or do they just throw them in the chat?
They usually throw them in the chat.
They usually throw them in the chat. Okay. Anytime, do they ever put it on a link ever, or?
No.
No. Okay.
Not that I know of.
Got it.
If they did, I don't do it.
That's fair. So they just throw it in the chat. It pops up. Okay. So 5 people sent basically CP on there. Okay. So what percentage of that CP was naked?
Not very much.
Okay. What percentage do you think?
I would probably say 2%.
Okay. So I hate to ask this, I'm not trying to re-traumatize you, especially with past experiences, but describe the nudity, what was showing and everything, because that's who we'd want to go after.
It was basically, from what, sorry, I get.
Oh, I get it, dude.
I have really bad.
No problem.
Mainly all it showed was just upper top.
Of who?
Of the girls.
Okay. So it showed the underage girls and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was going on in those videos?
Just the person, whoever it was, playing with them.
Okay, so some...
Over their shirt, and some of them underneath their shirt.
Okay.
But they never actually showed them actually nude.
But you said 2% were nude. So those 2% that were nude, what was happening in those videos?
Really nothing.
Okay.
They were just taking, I guess, like a video or something, or a picture or something like that.
Okay. So,
but actually playing with them, no.
Okay. So the nude stuff was just the kids just showing off their or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. So these people that talk to you on Zangy, like, how long did these conversations last? Like, how long were they trying to hit you up for?
They tried to hit me up for almost about an hour.
About an hour? Okay.
Like I said, once they start talking to me more and more, and it's like, no, dude, I block it. I don't like it.
Who sent you the most videos on there? How many do you think you sent?
That I've blocked? I've probably blocked 20.
Okay. And how long was he talking to you for? Because that's a pretty interesting guy you're talking. I definitely am interested in that dude.
Yeah, he's a character.
How did he meet you originally?
He found me on TikTok.
Okay.
Because I was talking to one of my cousins, which is in the military. He's in the Army. And he seen my name, and he just sent me a friend request, and I didn't know what it was about at first.
Right.
So I accepted his friend request, and we just started talking, and he was actually conversation.
Yeah.
Military, basketball.
And that's...
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he just basically threw in, hey, I've got this group, you want to join?
Okay.
And I was hesitant there for a minute. I asked him, I said, can you explain what this group is?
Yeah.
Because I'm very protective.
Right.
And he goes, well, it's a CP group. And it's like, no, delete.
So how did he get you on Zangy then and send you that stuff?
That I don't know.
Okay.
Because I've never talked to him on Zangy.
But you told me that on Zangy sent you about 20 videos that you blocked. I was like, how did he find you originally? And you said he found you on TikTok.
He found me on TikTok.
Then he brought you to Zangy. That's what you told me.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I have real bad
brain fog?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I understand, dude. It's not.
Plus, I've had brain surgery, too, so.
Okay. So.
My memory's not 100%.
Okay. So, just to reiterate, you said he sent you about 20 CP videos on Zangy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I blocked them.
Okay. What was the format of him sending those videos? Like when did he send video 1? When did he send video 20? Like how did it, like what was his I guess distribution rate?
He basically sent them all in one load.
Okay. Got you. Were there any after the first load?
No.
No? Okay. So, kind of combing through those videos, what would you say, were they mostly boys, girls, both, or?
Mainly boys and girls.
Okay. So how old were the boys in the videos?
I would probably say 9, 10.
Oh, he's into some crazy.
Oh yeah.
So what was happening to a 9 or 10-year-old? And I know, dude, I know you're not. Know what I'm saying?
No,
but,
I'm 100% straight.
Right, but dude, just think of your little self. You'd save that 10-year-old that was being hurt, right? So,
oh hell yeah.
So what was happening to a 10-year-old in the videos?
He was, from what I could tell, it was basically the boy messing with the little girl. I guess it was his sister or something.
Oh, how old did the girl look?
She looked like she was about 9.
What was he doing to mess with her? And I hate to be so descriptive, but it's like, you know, we want to go after.
It's throwing my haywire.
Oh yeah, but pretty much you know what it's like, so we want to prevent that. So the reason I'm asking is because even those descriptions could narrow down who those kids are and who's behind the camera making them do it, right? So
that's what I'd like to know.
Oh hell yeah!
I'd like to get them busted.
Well, let's try. What race was the boy and the girl?
The boy was Mexican and the girl was white.
Okay, and what was the boy doing to the girl?
Trying to force her to lay down.
Okay.
But she was refusing.
So he was being forceful on her.
Yeah.
And this was a 10 and 9-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay. Did force her to lay down where?
On her bed.
Oh geez. Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't play that game.
Oh my God! I don't think you're the only person to even. I don't think you're the only person to get that video because I've heard a similar description. I think that's a common one. So I just want to make sure. This is a sincerity check. I just want to make sure you're being honest.
Yeah.
Were they wearing anything?
The girl was wearing. She had shorts on.
You sure?
That I know of.
Well, I'm just sincerity check, man. I'm not. If they were naked, I'm not going to hold that against you. You can't control what he sent. But I'm just going to ask, what were they wearing, if anything?
The boy wasn't wearing nothing.
Okay. What could you see on the boy?
Everything.
Okay. Including like when you say everything, what do you mean?
He was like completely naked.
Okay, so you can see his and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that made me just sick to my stomach.
What do you think the boy was trying to do to the girl?
I don't know because I deleted it right off the bat.
Okay.
I got rid of it. It's like, no, I'm not doing it.
Okay. So, I kind of want to ask, I kind of want to just address some things here. So I'm gonna just say first and foremost, and I know it's so nerve-wracking. Oh, yeah, let them get out of here.
Yep. You get out of there.
Yeah.
Buddy.
I know it's very nerve-wracking and stuff like that, but I've seen chats on Zangy and frankly Telegram too, where yeah, you're being very honest. They've sent you CP, which is I guess not great, but you know it's better than you making it yourself.
Yeah, hey, you can X that out.
Right, for sure. But I've seen chats where it seems like a mutual conversation about it, where they offer you something and you ask them to send it to you. And I mean, don't tell me that it hasn't happened. I mean, this is what's in the bag. You know what I mean? Like I mean, should I read these? I mean, I don't think I need to, right? So can we, again, if the whole ace up the sleeve thing, if I was holding that up the sleeve, I wouldn't tell you that I have that, right? I'm only being fair with you. So what's kind of the context / reason for that, of you kind of asking for those videos to be sent to you? And I'm giving you the floor because I don't want to make any assumptions, because a lot of people might assume things about you. I don't, because I know how false accusations work, and I know how PTSD, I know all that stuff because it runs in my family. So I'm giving you the floor to explain that. Why would you be asking for that stuff?
To be honest, 100%.
Yeah.
To see basically some of, like I was saying earlier,
Mm-hmm.
some of the stuff that they send.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly what they're sending. So
Okay.
I'll ask them,
okay, go on.
can you send me what you're showing?
Okay.
And when they send it, I automatically delete because I seen what it was.
Okay, so you ask them to send what they have, and then they send it to you, and it turns out to be CP, then you kind of are like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get rid of it.
Okay. So my only thing is when the names, because you actually educated me on what the CP abbreviation means. When their names are stuff like. And are you familiar with the pizza emoji? Of course you're familiar with the pizza emoji. I mean, you know.
I've seen several of that, and it's like, no.
Well, because
I've had a lot of people come up on TikTok when I had TikTok.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, are you interested in pizza? It's like,
what did you find out that pizza means?
I found out through one of my cousins because.
What does pizza mean?
Pizza?
Yeah.
I thought it was like food first.
Me too.
Because that's one of my favorite foods is pizza.
Oh, absolutely. I'm with you.
And then when I found out exactly what it was, it's like, nope, I'm good.
What did it turn out being?
Different websites and meg folders of Charles.
Okay, so what's a meg folder?
Meg folder?
Yeah. You just said mega folder?
It just, I'm not exactly familiar what meg is.
Uh-huh.
But it's
meg folder. That's what I heard. So what is a meg folder?
It's a folder. It's almost like I'm trying to think.
I guess describe what it looks like when it's clicked on. Like describe the layout of it.
It just says meg.
Okay.
Yeah, mega.
Okay.
Mega.
Oh, a mega link.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it when a mega link's clicked on? What's the layout of it like?
It just basically asks for to sign up.
Okay.
For the meg link.
Okay. And
you have to put in your email.
Right.
You basically got to make an account.
Okay. Any reason why you'd have an account on there?
I don't have an account on Meg.
Okay.
I'm not even familiar with Meg.
So it was described to me as a folder full of child. How did you find that out? Like, did you find out the hard way, or did you know what it was? Like, how do you That's what I'm asking.
I knew what it was through my cousin.
He told you about it?
Yeah.
How old's your cousin?
My cousin?
Uh-huh.
He's 25.
25. He told you what a mega link was?
Yep.
Okay.
He basically told me watch these sites and make sure they're
okay. So do you have like a VPN you use or anything on your phone?
No, I don't use VPNs.
Okay.
I need to.
Yeah. So would there be any reason a mega link would have been clicked on then, considering we have internet records of what's been happening with your phone?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Have people ever sent you a mega link you did not click on?
I've had several try to send me a mega link and I won't click on them.
Okay. What apps have they sent you mega links on?
TikTok.
Okay. So they've actually sent the physical mega link in the chat on TikTok?
Yep.
Okay. So, look, I'm not going to, again, there's nothing I'm hiding from you. I'm not going to, people get curious. Mega, to me, mega doesn't indicate anything with child. Like mega just is the word mega, and I don't know. So
yeah, there's a lot of different mega forms. Like there's one that shows like animals, anime.
Right.
And there's a lot of them I won't click on.
Fair enough. Have you ever seen mega links that did not have child on them? Like just regular mega links that had certain stuff?
I've seen several of them.
Okay, so have you clicked on mega links that have been clean without child?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so describe the layout of a mega link then.
Mega link is basically like
what does it look like when you click on it and sign up and all that stuff?
It basically shows like different sites.
Okay.
Some of them will say it'll have a site that says funny or discretions or just different ones.
When you say different sites, like how are they laid out as?
They're just like different websites.
Okay. I've heard that mega links kind of have like a square grid look to them with like a lot of stuff in them.
Kinda like that.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
How many mega links do you think you've clicked on?
altogether.
Yeah, I can check here too. What do you think it is?
May I ask what's going on? Because you're making me.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you, man. I just want to make sure that I just want to kind of separate you from these people and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I know that mega links have been clicked on, okay, and I know it's been on those mega links. All right, it hasn't been race cars and NASCAR. You know what I'm saying? So, provided you didn't make any of those, I would like some info on those mega links, man. So I'm just going to ask you, what's the most amount of files or folder or videos or pictures they put on one of these mega links? And you truly didn't create any of those, did you?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I genuinely appreciate that.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No,
okay.
No,
so
no.
I'm telling you right now, you could breathe a big sigh of relief about that, because. So I'm just asking about what they've put on those mega links. Like, what's been the most amount of files that you've seen on there?
The most I've seen was probably anywhere from 15 to 20.
Okay.
Links.
And were these mostly videos, pictures, both, or?
Pictures, some videos.
Okay. How did the stuff on there make you feel?
Sick to my stomach.
Okay. So what was the lowest age range on the mega links they put?
I don't even remember.
What can you remember? Like, what do you think it could have been? What's your best educated hypothesis on it?
Nine, 10.
Okay.
11.
Okay. Would it be safe to, like, what's going on in the videos of the 9, 10, 11-year-olds on there? Same on Zangie, or just,
Yeah,
okay, so
basically.
it's child pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing, man. Like, I want to be very, like, it sucks, dude. Like, it's a bad look. You're a offender. These are being clicked on. Not a lot of people would understand that the internet is it traps people so easily into shit, dude. It's so, I hate it. But provided these aren't any of the shit you're creating, so I want to truly separate you from this. So I'm also going to bring this up. I meant to bring it up earlier, but we just kind of jumped subjects, so it is what it is. I'm going to say that after some of these videos, mega links, and all that stuff was sent, like the child stuff, you didn't necessarily delete it. You complimented the videos. You kind of gave like nice or cute or hot and stuff like that. You said that in response to what they sent you. Okay? And I personally don't want to pull out those chats with child on them and, show you that, because I don't want to. I mean, why traumatize, right? I'm not here for that. I just want to resolve this. You know what I mean?
No problem.
So why? I guess the floor is yours again. What's the explanation for that? And I'm not saying that because it's like, you. It's more like, hey, let's get some context behind it and resolve this, right? So what would have happened with that?
Nothing, really.
Okay, but why would you respond like, why would you compliment some of the child they've sent you? Or say it looks hot, nice? I mean, am I wrong? I mean, is that not just there? I mean, I have those chats. I mean, it's happened, hasn't it?
It has. I mean,
Okay.
I compliment on a lot of different things.
Okay, but I'm just going to say what I heard earlier was these child videos make you sick to your stomach, so you wouldn't be calling that nice and hot and cute. That doesn't make sense. So one of those can't be true. So it doesn't make you sick to your stomach. It can't be, because if you saw someone getting shot in the head, if you saw the video of 9/11, I don't think you'd say nice, hot, or cute. Surely not. Surely not, right? So right.
No,
So
definitely not.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I mean, is it? Do you need help for something that you feel like you can't get help for? Is it just you're getting carried away with stuff? What do you think it is, man?
I don't need help. I mean, I've been through a lot of
Yeah.
I mean, so much, and like I said, I'm trying to get my life straightened back
I
up.
know, and we don't want this internet wedging that, right? So I'm just gonna be real with you, man. I know a lot of those videos were also watched to completion, because I'll tell you how we do it. It's basically they're put the internet cloud at your house, detects it, gets sent up, and then boom, we can see exactly what's watched and for how long. Now, specific videos, I can't. I could just know the age ranges and how long it was watched for. So I think you're sincere about saving children. You're sincere about wanting to protect them, right? So I'm going to ask, what's the sickest somebody sent you and what was happening in that video, because that's a kid I want to save, and if you're sincere with me, that's a kid you're going to want to save too.
Oh,
so,
hell yeah.
So what was happening? What would you say the worst? What would you say the youngest video someone sent you on any of
Can I
these?
ask you a simple question?
Yeah,
real quick?
absolutely.
And I want you to be 100%
Yep,
honest with me.
I will.
Are you having me arrested?
Yeah, man. You see my handcuffs here? No. No.
So I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to prison.
I have zero authority to do that. I'm not a cop. So.
So what are you?
We're just a group called Kid Protectors USA. We just make sure kids don't talk to adults, adults don't talk to kids, all that type of shit. So, right. So, what would you say was the truly the youngest age that someone sent you on there? Because, you know, maybe you have a thing for 16-year-olds, but you know, what's the youngest thing that someone's actually sent you? Because, what do you think it's been, man?
The youngest, I would say 7.
7. Was this a video, picture, or both, or?
It was a video.
What was happening in that video?
The guy was. I'm sure you know where I'm going with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Hurting the child really bad.
How was he hurting her? Okay. I don't even know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. What part was he? Okay, so it was a video. How long was that video?
I would say probably 30, 45 minutes.
Okay. What happened at the end of the video?
After the end?
Uh-huh. How did the video resolve?
It wasn't bad, I know that.
Okay.
It was, I don't remember.
Okay.
I'm trying to be 100%.
Yeah, no, I know. You're not Einstein, and neither am I. But was there anything that changed throughout the 45 minutes? Like, was there a position switch, different, like?
No.
No? Was there any in that video? Like?
No.
No? It was just 45 minutes straight?
Yeah.
Okay. What race was this kid?
I want to say Chinese.
Okay. I got you. What app did they send that to you on?
Zane.
Okay, so that's a pressure point app, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. How often do they ask you to exchange stuff with them and send them stuff back?
They asked me to trade with them, and
Okay.
I won't do it.
Okay. I think after this conversation, you're not going to do it anymore, because I think this is kind of a wake-up call.
Not.
But I'm going to let you know we can see what goes into the house and out of the house. And I'm letting you know, to your credit, they send you way more than you send out. I mean, you know, you're not Mr. Distributor over here. You know, you're not Mr. You're not Mr. El Chapo of this child. of this. No. But how many times do you think you've traded some of that stuff, man? And I guess why? Why would you? You know, it's not a smart thing to do. But how many times do you think it's happened, and why?
All right, you keep looking over my shoulder, and it's making me nervous.
Yeah, I'm just whatever. Yeah, I'll look at you. Go ahead.
I can tell you too.
Yeah, my childhood wasn't the best, but
Mine wasn't either.
shit happens,
I was
right?
abused all my life as a child.
Yeah, no, it's on us to turn it around, man. So.
Yeah, I'm just trying to take care of my mom and get me a job and
Yeah.
my life.
Exactly, dude. So, like, why are we trading CP, man? What are you doing?
I don't know. I get lost in different things. It's just
How many times do you think they've convinced you to trade child?
more than once.
Yeah, I think I go on a limb and say probably more than 50 times.
Yeah.
Why do you think you do it?
To be honest, I really don't know.
Okay. What ages have you sent to people?
Off the top of my head,
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know. I can't.
What are some ages you can remember?
10, 11.
Okay, got it. So, and these are just child videos you send to other people or whatever? Okay. Anything with infants or toddlers that people have sent you? Like babies or?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anything with a baby that you've deleted because it was so gross or anything like that, or?
Not that I can remember.
Okay. So,
like I said, I've deleted a bunch of pictures and videos. And
okay,
it's like,
that's
no.
fair. So, being that I want to better go undercover and try to find some of these real sick, not you, but people producing this type of stuff, right? How does one trade? Like, what's the process of trading with someone? Like, what do you select? How do you select it, and how do you send it to people? Because I could make some AI and basically get away with it, go undercover. You know what I'm saying? So, so what's your process of trading like? Like,
I've actually been thinking about doing that too to catch some of these guys.
Stay in touch, man. How do you do that? Like, what do you do to? Well, let me start with this. What apps have you traded on?
The only one that I've actually traded on was Zane.
Okay, so how do you select something to send to them? Like, what's the process like?
Basically, you just click on the pictures and then you send it to whoever you're sending it to.
Okay.
Whoever's trading it to.
And where's the picture sent from?
What do you mean?
Like,
like
when you say click on the picture, like where's the picture located that you click on it from, then send it to them? Like, what do you mean?
Like if they send me a picture, I click on that picture and send it back to them.
Okay, but I know you don't send the same exact picture back and forth. I mean, that's not doesn't make really any sense. But how do you select a picture? Like, do you just like go to your photo gallery or something like that and choose it, or how do you do it?
Usually when they send me different pictures,
I
don't send it back to that same sender.
Sure.
I send it to
some
people that's involved.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so on Zengi, I don't believe you can forward anything. I don't think. I think you got to save it, then send it. Is that kind of how it works?
No, you can actually forward it.
Okay. But I know in your case, and I'm not trying to judge you or anything, but I mean, how much of this have you downloaded, man? Like, have you saved to your phone or whatever it's happening on?
Not very many.
Okay, well, let's try it. What would you say the number is right now that's on there that we'd have to, get rid of?
I would probably say 5, 6.
Okay, what are the age ranges on there?
I'm not sure because I really don't look at them.
Okay, where are they saved right now? Like, is it a hidden folder you have, or just on your photos, or how does it usually work?
Again, sorry. Am I going to jail?
No, man. Basically, I just want to figure out, like, if I were to do this undercover more, like, how would I do this, or what would I tell these other people? Like, is there like a hidden folder you have, or is it just on your photos, or?
It's just in my photos.
Okay. So is it mostly boys or girls you have saved?
Mainly girls.
Okay. And what would you say the ages are if you had to give an best estimate of those ages?
10, 11.
Oh, that ain't too bad. Okay.
Anything underneath that, no.
Fair enough. Oh, man. I wonder if Love still has fried pickles, man. I'm starving. But, so I want to kind of jump back to your niece that was calling you on the phone. I know that's not your niece because we were posing as that account. And that account was put on you because of certain activity online. We just wanted to see where you were at and how we could get you back out of it. So, realistically, how did this account meet you online? Because it's not your niece. I would bet my mother's life it's not your niece, because I know for a fact it's not your niece that was on the phone with you. So, how did this account meet you online?
It's not Zane.
Okay. TikTok. Okay. What app were they talking to you on after TikTok?
Not Instagram, because I don't have Instagram no more.
Okay. Telegram ring a bell?
I think it was on Telegram.
Okay. How's the CP like on Telegram? Is it prevalent there, or any of it, or how does it usually work with the Telegram?
Telegram, below your tires, dude.
No shit, dude.
Some of it's pretty, Florence. You know what I'm trying to say? Florence or
Fluorescent? No.
I don't remember.
You're good,
Sorry.
man. So, so you were getting the candy for this girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were gonna go to her apartment. What was supposed to happen at the apartment?
Nothing.
Okay. What was talked about happening at the apartment?
Hanging out.
Anything else that was talked about? Truly, I'm not mad at you if that's the case, but was there anything else talked about?
She basically wanted to hang out and wanted to do other things. But,
what things did she bring up? Any of it flirtatious at all or anything like that? No? Okay. Did she ever send you any photos or anything like that?
She just sent me pictures of her.
Okay. Were any photos sent to her? Did you get a little bit carried away or anything like that?
She asked me to send
Okay. How many pics did you send her?
2.
2?
That's
Okay.
it. No more.
I appreciate your honesty. What did she want to do at the apartment?
All she would really want to do is hang out and watch TV. Because I asked her, I was like, does your grandma have movies?
Okay.
And she goes, we got, the only thing my grandma has is not TikTok, but Netflix.
Right. So.
And I wasn't going there to do anything. I was hanging out.
Okay. So she asked you straight up, I feel better if you ask just instead of just say that. And you said making out, see where it goes from there. And then after that you said.
I was joking. I don't follow through.
Okay, but.
I know it's something I shouldn't have said.
You're getting the candy for her. You were going to head over there. I mean, we heard the phone call and everything. I mean, did you tell her you were going to have sex with her? I mean, I have it right here.
The only thing I said was, that was it.
Okay.
I didn't say I was going to do it.
Well, you said make out, see where it goes from there, and then she said, well, let's start with that then. You said you were going to make out and see where it goes from there. So how would have that worked? Because I don't know if you're like lonely, if you just haven't been with a chick for a while, or if you're just.
I haven't been. I'm actually a virgin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, just be very honest with me, because there's a lot of understandable reasons. How old are you now? 43?
Yeah.
There's a lot of understandable reasons why, you could be acting like this, especially with your age and your lack of experience. Just be honest with me. Did you just kind of want to lose your virginity tonight for the first time? Did you just want to experience this for the first time tonight? Is that what all this was? Okay. So what position were you thinking about doing with her? I mean, you watch a lot of man. Think of something. What position were you hoping for with her? Or, like,
just casual, regular.
Okay. Nothing forced or anything?
No,
okay.
no.
So just consensual sex, that would have happened tonight? Okay. Do you have a condom you were going to use, or no condom? How was it going to go with that?
I was going to actually buy one, then I changed my mind.
Okay.
And I didn't want to pursue to that. I just wanted to hang out.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to just tell you this, man. I've hooked up with chicks before off the internet. Nobody goes to a chick's house at midnight to just hang out. I mean, just be honest. Did you want to get your cherry pop for the first time?
No.
You just told me you did earlier. Look, I don't think it's because she was 13, dude. I think you just wanted to have sex with her. If that's the case, just tell me, dude, because you sent pics. You told her we can make out, see where it goes from there. Talk about virginities. I mean, come on, man. Just be honest. Did you just want to have regular sex with her or what?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
But following through, no.
Following through, no. Hey man, getting the candy and going to her house is the following through. You understand? Like,
she asked me to pick her up some snacks, and that's all I was doing.
Okay, but this is a meetup at midnight, pretty much, right? This is a meetup at midnight, and she's, I mean, I just heard you wanted to lose your virginity and all this stuff. I mean, this is also a sincerity question, I hope you know. Like, come on, man. Like,
but am I actually going to do it? No.
Okay.
I joke around with a lot of people.
What about just making out and maybe just feeling on each other? Would that be a little bit more realistic, honestly?
That, yes.
Okay, so that could have happened, just touchy-feely, making out, all that stuff. Okay.
But other than, no.
Okay. So, what about just fondling, like just private parts, just touching like that, but nothing? Is that a realistic outcome of what could have happened, just honestly?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Would you have touched her private parts, her touch yours, or mutual? How would it have gone?
I don't know.
Just whatever happens. That's fair. So, what's you're on paper?
I was falsely accused back in 2002.
How old did they say the girl was?
She was 13.
Okay. So, you're a virgin on the sex offender registry who's a convicted. That's what I'm hearing, pretty much. If that's the case, but that's what I'm hearing.
Like I said, I was falsely accused, and the lawyer that I had, she basically slammed me.
Oh yeah.
Because there was no evidence that I did it. There was no proof, no witnesses, no nothing.
Why did you?
Her word against mine.
And you took a plea deal?
It was either that or get 25 to life.
Right. What was the plea deal they gave you?
5 in and 5 out.
Okay. So that's been pretty smooth?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you still are you like on any probation right now or anything?
No, I have
no?
no probation.
Oh, it's on, okay. So you've been pretty clean since then?
Oh yeah.
Nice, man. What was that incident last year where they cuffed you up for failure to register or some shit like that, or what was that about?
Oh, here?
Yeah.
I was hanging out with with a friend of mine that I went to school with. And I stayed a couple of nights over there at his house.
Okay.
Because I had, I'm actually with Red Rock.
Casino?
No, Red Rock.
What the hell's that?
Behavioral for.
Oh, yeah.
I'm with them.
Okay.
I'm on a bunch of medication.
I got you.
And I was staying with him a couple of days because I had appointments to go to.
Yeah.
And I was actually fixing to leave to come back home. And he wanted to go out and cruise around a little bit.
Right.
So that's what we did, and I got.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, that caught up with the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
That sucks, dude.
But now I don't hang out with him no more.
Hell no, you're just gonna get up,
at
man.
My mom's house.
Yeah.
I've got my own place.
Okay, good.
I'm actually doing good.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You got Android or iPhone? Okay, Android. So this is just purely curious, man. Obviously, I'm not going to get into your phone. I can't take your phone. I have no authority to. But do you have like a 4 or 6 digit code on there? Did you get in, or is like one of the swipe things, or?
I have a 4-digit code.
Okay, so a lot of people, they have codes that are child adjacent. They have stuff like 13 or 69, and
no,
certain.
Mine's my dog's date of birth, or the year he died.
Okay, which is what? The year that your dog died? He died. You're 43. You weren't alive. How's your code?
Sorry. No, sorry. I got it mixed up.
You're good.
The year I was born was 1980.
Okay.
The reason why I used, which I got that all mixed up. It wasn't my dog. Sorry.
But you use is your code.
Yeah.
Okay, and does that represent any type of like 9-year-old victim or anything like that? No. Okay.
No.
I got you. Well, thank God for that. So that's good. Is there like a computer at home you use for this child stuff, or is it all just kind of on the phone?
Did y'all call the cops on me?
No, they probably because we've been loitering here for a while. Is that? Oh yeah, she's talking to them. Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, but is it like a computer you use at home for it, or is it just on the phone? Or
Just on my phone.
Okay. How many phones do you have?
I have one that I use gaming.
Okay.
Which I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
And then I have one that's my personal for like contacts.
So do you use the personal phone for it or the gaming, or both for the child stuff?
I use the gaming one.
Where's the gaming phone at? Is it at home?
Yes.
Okay. Would there be any on the personal phone right now?
No.
No? Okay.
No, that's strictly business.
Okay.
Jobs, my mom, my brothers, my sisters.
Yeah. I got you. Dude, they're kind of tripping me the out too, bro.
I think I'm gonna head home. This is getting too hazy.
Yeah, I don't want them to. How's it going, sir?
How are you?
Hi, we're just having a conversation here. Basically, he's a sex offender. We're just talking here. But you are going to delete the child off your phone, right? Or
Yes.
Okay. And there's something on your phone, but you're going to get rid of the child.
Yes.
And
it's gone.
And you're going to delete the apps off your phone with child on them and all that. Okay. And you're not going to talk to a 13-year-old again, are you?
No.
Last time doing that.
Done.
Okay. So these messages here, it's a last time thing that's ever going to happen.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything.
And the 2 pictures you sent, what do you got to say?
Sir.
Last time you were going to send the pictures?
Yes.
Okay.
No more.
Yeah, well, he's not going to offend again, sir. It's just 3rd time's the charm.
What's going on? You want to tell me what's going on?
Oh, just tell her we're having a talk here.
Hello.
How's it going?
How are you guys?
Good.
Do you want to tell me your story, or do you want to let these guys tell your story? We can step over there and talk if you want.
I would just tell him you're going to delete the child on your phone, man, you know?
Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, he's going to delete it, officer. The phone that he has right now. He's going to get it all off.
Where's your phone now?
In my pocket.
And you said you have a gaming phone at home?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your address, Chris? Huh? What's your address? Date on your registration?
Yes.
Where are you registered with?
Washita County.
Okay. If I call them, they give you that same address?
Yep. I'm all
Who do you
registered
check
up
in
in-
with over there?
What's her name? I can't think of her name.
Okay. All right, Chris, we're going to step over here to my car real quick.
Sup, they all know my first name. Sup, Chris?
So you're telling me there's child pornography.
Oh, okay. There was. He's an idiot. How's it going, sir?
The case you have pulled up, that's a case that I worked on a while ago.
Oh, last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Driving out on Third Street with all these little kids.
He mentioned that. Yeah, he said we have the article printed out. So he basically has child that he's been trading, distributing, and all that. He said he has 2 phones. One's at home, one's on his person. Talking to our 13-year-old decoy, admitted he wanted to have relations with her and admitted sending pictures to her as well.
Did you talk to LT about any?
I'm about to. Yes, it is.
Has there been any kind of
Yeah, those are the key points.
Order.
Yeah, these are the key points printed out. What age?
Top of my head. I really don't know. I can't.
He's about to say it. Hold on.
What are some ages you can remember?
What the? Oh, here we go.
10, 11. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and
is that something that you can
yeah, we're gonna provide the whole video.
email to me, or-
Well, we've had 2 cases in this county. One in Elk City from a couple years ago, and one in Sayre.
Okay.
Yeah, from earlier this year. I don't know if detective
He does not.
Okay, okay. But he worked our case the first time.
Okay.
And
if I need to, I can get in touch with him.
for sure.
All right.
He's just making sure his community's safe. Oh yeah, oh, here we go.
Alright guys, what's up? This is not going on No Fun Tube. The police, what they do to him is on locals. It is not too crazy, but it's fun enough to be on locals. So, go ahead and comment and join up.
Destruction of property, it's such, oh my God. But yeah, he's getting arrested. He attempted to go meet our 13-year-old decoy tonight, was buying candy at the Loves here in Elk City, and great job, officers. Thank y'all so much.
All right, guys. I do have a request from you.
Absolutely. Is there an email we can send everything to?
There is. Concrete card. I have a detective on his way.
Okay.
Would you guys be willing to come speak with him?
100%.
Okay. You know where our PD is right now?
Not offhand.
If you want to support the Predator Poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.